Hello, and welcome to another Rouge unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the M4 HST. The M4 high-speed tractor was an American artillery tractor which entered into service in 1943. It was a pretty simple design. They just got the bottom half of an M4 Sherman and built a tractor on top of it with some slight modifications, of course. It is mainly used to tow around heavier artillery weaponry such as 90mm anti-aircraft gun, the 155mm long tom, and the 203mm heavy howitzer. After the war, however, these would still remain in American military service all the way until 1960. A lot would be sent over to allies such as Greece, Netherlands, Japan, Yugoslavia, etc. But also, a lot of these vehicles would end up being stripped of their military components and being used in civilian construction roles. In-game, the M4 HST is a 10-point APC available to the 1st French Infantry, the 2nd American Infantry, and the 3rd American Armored Divisions. It has a singular weapon. That weapon, of course, is a 50 caliber machine gun. You have 400 shots, which is pretty alright. Apart from that, it's just a 50 cal machine gun. It shoots stuff. Shoots everything, really, including aircraft, which isn't too bad. Down to miscellaneous stats, it has 10 frontal armor, nothing on the side, and nothing on the back, and Reek top armor. It goes 42 kilometers off-road, 56 kilometers on the road, has medium stealth, very low optics, and heavy. From battle, there's frankly not too much to talk about in regard to the M4 HST. It's a pretty simple transport unit with a 50 caliber machine gun, which is mainly used to tow artillery, anti-aircraft, and anti-tank weaponry. In regards to towing anti-air and anti-tank weaponry, it's not really required. You already have quite a lot of options, and frankly you don't want to be spending that 10-point tax for an armoured personnel carrier with a 50 cal machine gun. You're probably just going to take the GMC so you can just have your transport for free. It's not like you're going to be really relocating your anti-tank guns or anti-aircraft guns often where you need an armoured personnel carrier to assist you with that. Compared to the M3A1 with the 50 cal, this isn't all that bad. It's 5 points cheaper, which is a pretty big deal when we're talking about these low 10 to 15 point range units. It's a bit slower and doesn't have as much great armor, but it can still fulfill the same role, just a little bit slower. Main thing, however, for the M4 is that it's the only transport unit available for bringing out those long tom artillery guns. There's no other option. So with the long tom, you're pretty much forced to pay that 10-point tax to bring in this unit. Now, when you do have this unit, it's not a terrible idea to actually keep it with your long toms in case they do get counter-batteried. But most of the time, let's be frank here, you're just gonna suicide rush this, probably down some sort of flank, and maybe just use its 50 cal to suppress a few infantry units before you get killed by a stug. So overall, it's not a terrible unit by itself for 10 points. But when you're bringing this unit out, you're not bringing it for the M4 HST, you're bringing it so you can get long toms, so you can blow up the enemy from kilometers away. And frankly, if there was the option, I'm fairly certain most people would take a non-armed armoured vehicle for 0 points just to bring in a long toms up. Yeah, it's alright, it's just not the best thing in the world. And well, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Rouge unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.